Hi everybody, welcome back to the vlog. It's 4:30, a weird time to start the vlog. I didn't start vlogging this morning because I was just working on my computer all morning. So it wouldn't have been very interesting. I just did a very nice Pilates workout. It was exactly what I wanted to do. It was 45 minutes and it was perfect because I just wanted a little bit of strength Pilates, something that felt good but nothing too intense. I was not in the mood because it was just gray and dark all day. I started using this, which I feel like most people know about. It's the snail mucin, which sounds so strange, but I've been so curious to try it. And so far, I've really been liking it. I have super dry skin. I mean, as you can see, I did just work out, so it's still, my cheeks are still kind of red. But I also have like rosacea and KP and all that stuff that makes your skin nice and red and dry. And I'm not gonna say ugly, but I don't like it. But especially in the winter, I need to do everything I can to keep my skin hydrated. Look how it looks so gross, but I swear it feels so good. And I don't think about the snail thing. It just feels very good. It really does. I've been using it for a week every day now. I know that's not a lot of time, but I will say, even after just the first few days, I feel like my skin feels so soft. I feel like it's doing something, but I also just like it. I like the routine. I like using new stuff. For now, I think I'm just gonna put this classic moisturizer over, and then I want to put some eye patches on. I have so many things to update you guys on. Like, I just feel like life's been really crazy recently, and I realized I haven't posted a vlog in a long time. I've been posting a lot of vlogs on my Italian channel, but I know not all of you watch that, and not all of you probably want to watch videos in Italian, so I get it. But I just wanted to update you on my life here, being back in Bologna, what I'm doing for the last month before I leave. I want to show you guys some of the Christmassy stuff that's going on, and just like my routine here, and yeah, just some more vlogs before I leave, because I am going back to the US at the very beginning of next year. So like starting off the fresh new year 2026 back in the US, which I have mixed feelings about. We'll talk about it later. For now, I'm gonna finish my skincare stuff, putting on my little eye patches, and fortunately still have a little bit of work left to do, but it should be fine. And I will check in with you later. This has become my nighttime routine. I have my projector projecting just like a YouTube video of a winter window, and then there's like crackling fire and stuff, and then I'm just reading my book. I just started Onyx Storm. No spoilers or anything, but I really liked the first book. Still not as much as ACOTAR. ACOTAR for me is still number one, but the second book I liked a little bit less, just a little. I was kind of like waiting for more excitement, but I also have heard other people said that they didn't like the third one that much, so now I'm kind of like, okay, I guess we'll see. And I am taking suggestions for what book series I should read next. I downloaded some. Actually, wait, I can show you which ones I downloaded. Okay, so I downloaded this series, this series, this series. I think I might go with this one because I think my friend was telling me about this one. And she said she really liked it because I was telling her how I liked ACOTAR and she recommended me this one. Yeah, I don't know. I just was on like Book Talk looking for recommendations. Yeah, we're going to continue with this one. Good morning. I am getting ready to film a new video for YouTube. It's going to be about like budgeting and how much I spend living here in Italy, which I don't really think I've ever done a video about. I made some TikTok videos about how much I spend in a week, but I think this will be an interesting video because this past year I've actually started using a budget tracker and I've used it since January, so I'm almost done with the year, so I get more insights into my monthly spending, and I think it's been really interesting this year to see how much I'm typically spending. I feel like even though I'm someone who budgets and doesn't really spend a lot, I'm not like a huge shopper or anything. I don't buy a lot of stuff that I don't need, but of course, you know, I like to treat myself sometimes. I still feel like I spend so much, but life is expensive. That video will be going up probably the end of December, but I've been really on top of filming videos for YouTube. So I'm just trying to film a bunch and get all of them scheduled so that way I don't really have to be editing stuff during the holidays. But there's so much construction near my apartment. That's one thing I'm super looking forward to, going back to the US and living in Arizona where it's so quiet. I'm kind of over living in the city. They're doing construction on my building right down here and the building across the street. So literally all day, you probably can't hear it right now, but there's just like jackhammers and hammering and banging, and you know, the people are like throwing tubes and metal things, so it's like clanging all the time. Plus I live on a busy street anyway, so there's always horns and sirens. But I'm gonna get ready to film this video. I think I'm gonna go to the gym later. My tripod broke, which is why I'm holding my phone like this, but I should have another one coming today from Amazon, so hopefully I don't have to hold my phone like this. You hear that noise? Oh my god. I'm just gonna film and try my best to edit out that noise because I can't just wait around. All right, just got back from the grocery store. That was a lovely walk. I'm glad that I went outside. The sun came out, it was very nice. I needed to get outside. So let's unpack the groceries. I initially thought I wasn't gonna get a lot because I didn't have too many crazy plans for dinners this week, but in the end, I have 3 bags of groceries. I don't know how that happened, but luckily it came out to less than I expected it would. I will tell you how much I spent at the end. First off, got some limes for a peanut sauce recipe that I want to make this week. Needed more toothpaste. I got this pre-cut pumpkin because I want to make fresh pumpkin pie. I say fresh just because you can't buy the canned puree, pumpkin puree here like you can in the US. So what I have to do is I have to cook these and then puree it myself. But I've never made pumpkin pie with fresh pumpkin. So I'm curious if I have to do a few different things or like the texture and stuff. Also, usually pumpkin pie recipes use evaporated milk, which is also something that you can't really find here, but it is another thing that obviously you can make on your own at home, but not ideal. I mean, I would love to be able to just buy evaporated milk like you can in the US, but I really want to make a pumpkin pie this year. We might do Friendsgiving this week, I don't know. So I want to try to make it for that, but I for sure want to try to make it for Christmas because I want to bring it to my boyfriend's family so they can try it. They're Italian, so I don't think they've ever tried pumpkin pie, but I'm curious to see if they like it. I love it for the holiday season, so I want to make it. And if they don't like it, there's just more for me, I guess. Then I just got this tomato sauce because my boyfriend and I are gonna make pizzas tomorrow. Then I got this little mix of cold cuts. I like getting a little mix because I love all of these and sometimes I don't want to just buy prosciutto. Sometimes I get really sick of eating prosciutto all the time because here in this region and just Bologna in general, it's super common, it's super popular, and it's super good. But after a while, I just like can't do it anymore. But since I haven't had it in a while, I got this and some cheese. I don't know where my cheese is. We'll find it. Little cheese to do a little aperitivo tonight because I had a peanut butter sandwich for lunch, so I need I need a little snack before dinner. For dinner tonight, I got a rotisserie chicken. Oh, it smells so good. I really just do not have the desire to cook tonight, and getting this little rotisserie chicken is so perfect. So I can have probably like half of this tonight, and they definitely raised the price because it is now $5.50, which again, not too bad, but it definitely used to be $4.99. I'm not going crazy. I know, I remember seeing it because I was always like, oh, it's so nice because it's $4.99. Now they raised the price and I feel like it's kind of the same size, but I guess that's how it is, but super convenient. I love doing that. I haven't gotten one of these in a long time. Then I got some potatoes to roast. I can't decide if I want to do oven roasted potatoes tonight or do mashed potatoes. I think I might do mashed with my chicken tonight. And then I already have peas, like frozen peas that I can just heat up. So nothing too crazy. I mean, chicken, mashed potatoes, and peas is so basic, but easy. Then I got these thicker spaghetti noodles because
One, my boyfriend has promised to make me carbonara since I got back like a month ago. He keeps saying, I want to make carbonara, because he made it for me once. We made it together once, and every time we make it, it's usually pretty good. So I got that partially to make carbonara this weekend, and also because I want to use these noodles when I do the peanut sauce. I'm going to do like a chicken with peanut sauce and noodles and veggies, and I like a little bit of thicker noodles for that. And then, I don't know, I just wanted something special. Sometimes I like to switch things up. I got this little tiramisu. I can't remember, because one time I tried one of these and I did not like it. I hope this isn't the brand that I didn't like, because they do have a bigger tray, but it's like for multiple people. That one is really good, but I didn't want to buy that whole thing. I guess I could eat it little by little, but whatever. I just wanted a little treat for myself. And I got some chicken for the peanut sauce with the noodles. I just always have these on hand because my boyfriend and I eat them while we're watching shows, and just like our go-to dessert. Bell pepper for that Thai recipe. Trash bags. I use these carrots for the Thai recipe. Then I needed some more milk. Here's the cheese. Yeah, just like a pecorino, which I love pecorino. It's probably my favorite. Actually, that might not be true. Whatever, I love pecorino. So I think I'm gonna have some of this right now because I'm so hungry and I want a little snack, little afternoon snack. What time is it? It's 3:30, so that's acceptable. And then I just got some pesto. So all of this in total, I was actually surprised because usually if I shop at this store, it's a little bit more expensive. And so I was expecting, in my head, I was like, oh God, this is gonna be like 60 euro. But it came out to 41.60. And this is pretty much everything I need for the week, because I already have some other stuff like in the freezer for like meats and other stuff that I'll need, or like I already bought the pizza stuff this weekend. So this will last me the whole week. And yeah, it came out to 41.60. But I guess if you think about it, I didn't get anything super expensive. I didn't get a lot of meat. So all this stuff, it seems like a lot, but it's all little stuff that wasn't too expensive. So I am happy with my shopping trip.
I just recorded the whole intro and it was not recording. Anyways, I just made my coffee. Good morning. It's Wednesday. I woke up about an hour ago, around 8 a.m., and I try to delay having my coffee until about an hour and a half after I wake up, which I actually feel like has been super good. The only thing is, working from home, it's so hard to have a morning routine. Like, I just don't know what to do in the morning because I don't have a commute. I don't need to get ready for work. I just need to open my laptop. It's really tempting to just wake up, drink some water, wash my face, put on moisturizer, and then just open my laptop and start working, which I feel like is not a good thing. I don't think I should just start working right away, but I did already get one task done. I don't know. I don't have too much work this week because it is Thanksgiving this week in the US. So usually a lot of people don't work Thursday and Friday. So tomorrow I decided I'm going to take the day off, even though I'm here in Italy, but I don't have too much work anyway. So I just want to take a day off, enjoy. My friend and I were talking about maybe doing a day trip somewhere, but I don't know if that's going to happen. We will try to coordinate that later today. But since I don't have a ton of work today, I feel like I'm always trying to figure out what to do with my time. And okay, if I don't have a lot of work, then that means I can do more work on my YouTube channel or my TikTok and other social media, which I mean, I think is good. But at the same time, I think it's also good to just take a break and enjoy some of my time off. So I think what I'm going to do today is put up my Christmas decorations. I don't have a ton. I haven't really switched over from the fall theme yet. Obviously my pumpkin pillows. I basically have these same type of pillow covers, but with little Christmas trees on them. I don't think I'm going to put up my Christmas tree yet. I think I'll do that this weekend. I just have a tiny little tree. And also doing some more packing because I'm trying to pack up stuff in my apartment that I don't use frequently that I can start bringing over to my boyfriend's apartment, because when I leave, I'm going to leave some of my stuff at his place, because it just doesn't make sense for me to bring everything back to the US and then bring everything back here if eventually I can move back. So I'm going to leave some stuff with him, and I need to start figuring out how to start packing stuff up and bringing it over. So that is a plan for today. This is my decoration box for all of my holiday decor. So it has Christmas and fall / Halloween, everything in this box. I just have one, which I think is pretty good Because I remember when I lived in LA with my sister, we went all out for Halloween, Christmas. Oh my God, our apartment was so cute, especially Christmas. It was amazing. I wish I still had, maybe I still have some pictures I can put on the screen or like videos because it was truly amazing. For now, we just have this one box. I'm so tempted to get more decorations, but at the same time, it doesn't really make sense to me to get decorations now when I'm about to leave, because I also don't know if I'm going to be here next year around Christmas. I don't know, but it just kind of feels like a waste to get more decorations. Maybe if I see a few cute little things, it's fine. Let's go ahead and put some of this stuff up. Yeah, I have to remember what I have. Okay, here it is with the pillows. I hate my white couch. It's not mine, it was here when I got here. It just gets so dirty, you can kind of see it gets like yellowed and I don't know, it's gross. But the good thing is it is from IKEA, so I can just wash these covers. And it kind of helps, but still, it's a white couch. Like, who decided that? I do wish I had a Christmassy blanket because this pink one obviously does not match, but it is very comfy. I do like it. Though it would look super cute if I had kind of like a plaid, maybe like my PJs, or just some sort of Christmassy blanket. The good thing is these pillows will look nice in my boyfriend's apartment because the couch there is just gray. So it'll be fine. It'll still look good for Christmas time. As for this other stuff, I'm not sure where to put it. I think if I remember last year, I put this, also got this from IKEA, on my little shelves right here. But it's kind of dark in here. I think I put it, I can't remember, I think I switched out that plant for like a Christmas tree or something. Okay, obviously I normally don't leave my purse there. My only problem is that since I've been moving my stuff, I cleared out most of these shelves, and normally I would put little Christmas trees and stuff in these little boxes, but now I feel like it would just look strange if I have all of this stuff cleared out because I'm moving and then just like a random little Christmas tree in the box. But it's fine. I mean, it's whatever. It is what it is. All right, so I was just working for a little bit, had some lunch, and figured I would take a break to do my like facial massage gua sha and chat to you about my plans for what's gonna happen with trying to come back here, all that kind of stuff. So as far as a plan, which again, nothing is concrete. I'm still trying to figure out what my options are, but so far the plan is this. My boyfriend and I are currently trying to figure out how we can try to do that residence permit for people who are basically in a committed relationship. One is Italian and the other person is a foreigner like me. And there is a way that you can get a type of residence permit with this, so that way you guys can, you know, live together and continue your relationship together. Typically for this type of residence permit, the foreigner already has to have another type of residence permit. So for example, I have friends who did it. They came to Italy like me on a student visa at a language school, and then, you know, like met their boyfriend, decided to live together, move in together. So the only problem is I couldn't have done this because the Italian person needs to have a job and have an income. And my boyfriend for the past 2 years was studying, so we wouldn't have been able to do it anyway. So some people are like, why didn't you just do it when you had a permesso? It wouldn't have worked anyways. And we also weren't living together and weren't planning on living together that early, so this wasn't a good option for us. So now what we're trying to do is get information on what we're supposed to do to apply for this. Because of the fact that I don't have a permesso anymore, I'm here just on a tourist visa. And my boyfriend has been trying to call like the city hall, town hall office to get some information on what we're supposed to do. And in typical Italian fashion, Of course, he can't find information. People are giving him phone numbers that he's supposed to call. He calls a number, the line doesn't go through, and he's tried calling a billion different numbers. It just not, no one is being helpful. No one can give him clear information on what we're supposed to do. So now we are considering finding a lawyer to help us go through this process, because at this point I feel like we're gonna need one, because of the fact that I don't have a permesso already, I feel like it's going to cause problems. I don't want to get our application rejected and then not have a lawyer to help us appeal or anything. It just kind of worries me because I feel like this is going to be yet another long process, because nothing in Italy is easy. I mean, I don't think anywhere any immigration stuff is easy, but I just feel like Italy just makes stuff way more complicated than it needs to be. It's just kind of difficult right now because I'm also in the process of thinking about moving and trying to pack up all my stuff, and I have this emotional element of being upset and sad about moving, but also I need to find a lawyer and research this and research that and figure out how I'm gonna be able to stay. Just kind of a lot to do right now, but I also don't want to keep putting it off and then, you know, years go by and I haven't figured out what I'm gonna do, especially because I assume if we have to get a lawyer and all this stuff, it's probably gonna be a process that takes a long time. I just don't know exactly where to start, who to talk to. Getting a lawyer is expensive, and I've already spent so much money on all of this stuff that it just feels like I don't really know if I want to make any moves right now. Like, I might just wait to figure all this out until the next time I get here. I did buy my ticket, round trip ticket, back home and then back here, because I have to leave Italy for 90 days. So I am leaving here right at the beginning of next year, and then coming back here like mid-April. So we'll be back here in the spring and maybe can figure some stuff out then. But yeah, right now it's just kind of like really heavy emotionally to try to do all of this stuff, figure out my move, pack up my apartment, coordinating stuff in the US now. Like, I have to obviously sign up for health insurance again, and I don't have a job that provides it, so I have to find one in the marketplace, and that is very stressful, and I've never had to do that before because I've always had a job that, an employer that, you know, helped me with health insurance. So that aspect of, you know, getting life sorted in the US again is kind of stressful. I just have a lot going on, and dealing with more headaches of immigration stuff is not really on my priority list right now. But that's the plan for now, trying to figure out how to get that residence permit so I can be able to stay. Because ultimately, I do want to come back and live here again with my boyfriend and my friends and my life here. But I'm kind of assuming that next year is going to be that like in and out 90-day type thing, because I don't see probably anything happening within the next year that would allow me to stay, but who knows. So that's the plan for now. Probably in and out, living between the US and Italy next year in 2026. And of course, I'll keep you updated if there is any other developments that would allow me to stay here. But that's the update for now. I'm gonna keep doing my facial massage and then get ready to go to the gym.
Questa è un po' meno bella. Diventata un po' sfatta.
No, secondo me è bella.
Secondo te è bella?
Yeah. It's Thursday. It's Thanksgiving. I mean, it doesn't really feel like Thanksgiving. I'm a little sad. I always get a little sad when I don't go home for Thanksgiving because not like I have a huge family or a bunch of family members that come into town when it is Thanksgiving, but I just love having a nice dinner with the family. I love Thanksgiving food, so it always makes me sad when I'm not in the US because then I can't have Thanksgiving food. Sometimes we try to do a Friendsgiving here in Italy, but I don't think that we're gonna do one this year. Sometimes it's hard to coordinate with everyone, and I only have one other American friend, and then the others just kind of join to enjoy the American tradition. But I don't know, I'm gonna see my friend today. I'm actually going over to her house. She lives a few cities away, so I'm gonna go hang out with her. And we're not making Thanksgiving food, but we are gonna do lunch together and then make some cookies, maybe watch a movie, just do a chill day because we're both taking off work today. I am just having my very Italian breakfast here, a little coffee and some of these cookies, which are super popular here. If you know, you know, they're so good. And just trying to relax and enjoy the holiday. I will probably call my dad today. My mom is traveling. She's currently in Thailand. That's cool. She's been traveling for about a month. So yeah, the family's kind of all over the place this year for Thanksgiving. Oh good. So just gonna try to relax today. Enjoy the holiday, even though it's not a holiday here. I might even take tomorrow off work, who knows? I really don't have that much to do because everyone that I work for in the US is on holiday. So I should actually focus on Christmas shopping. I have to get gifts for my boyfriend and my friends. I don't want to wait until last minute. Also, speaking of gifts for myself, I want to gift myself a Nintendo Switch because I have been wanting one for so long. Last year on Black Friday, I wanted to get a Switch and everyone was like, no, don't, because the Switch 2 is going to come out next year, like in the spring. Just wait until that. That came out. Of course, the Switch 2 is super expensive and still is. It's not like they drop in price ever, really. I usually try not to impulse buy anything, and so I usually try to wait a little bit and see if I still want something. And the fact that I still want it after a year tells me, okay, I feel like this will be a valid purchase. Especially because recently I feel just like so bored with finishing my day and watching TV or watching YouTube. I honestly like watching YouTube more than TV now because there's just nothing that really interests me. I haven't been watching a series that I'm really obsessed with, except for the fact that the last season of Stranger Things comes out today, so that will definitely be good. That's when I can start watching. I really like the idea of, instead of watching TV and stuff, actually playing games, because I think there's just more creativity involved. There's more like problem solving and stuff, and so there's so many games that I have on my wish list so far that I've just been adding because I watch TikTok videos about people recommending games. And then I add it to my wish list on Nintendo. Let me know in the comments if you guys have any games that you really like. I'm definitely thinking I'm leaning more towards like cozy games, simulation, more like storytelling games. I like stuff with quests and stuff like that. Let me know in the comments if you guys have any recommendations because I need to know. I'm like so not in this world, so I need to know what's good, what I should get, what I should play. But I'm super excited. I feel like that'll be a fun Christmas gift. But I'm just gonna wait until I get back to the US. Just continue waiting. It doesn't really make sense for me to get it now. Also in the US, it is a little bit less expensive in general, but also for me because the euro to the dollar conversion rate is not beneficial to me. So it's better if I just wait until I get back home to the US, which is just like another month. So enough chattering. I'm gonna finish my breakfast and get ready to go. I have to take the bus to my friend's house. It's like 1 hour. So I'll just bring my book to read and check in with you guys later.
I'm so glad that I decided to go to my friend's house for Thanksgiving. Even though we didn't do any sort of Thanksgiving cooking, it was just really nice to get out of the city for a little bit. The bus ride was 1 hour to get there, but I was very lucky because at one point I was the only person on this bus, and it was actually very relaxing, especially because I had a very pretty view. Living in the city center can be pretty overwhelming, so I really enjoyed getting out of the city and being in a nice quiet area. We made lunch, we made Swedish meatballs, and they turned out really good. We watched an episode of The Kardashians, and then later we made these almond cookies that were so delicious. And overall, it was a perfect, relaxing day.
So much for my relaxing day off. I mean, I did get a Pilates workout in this morning. That was nice. But I just feel like when I work out and then I take a hot shower after, it makes me so tired and so relaxed. And I just want to take a nap and not do anything else the rest of the day. Originally, I had this whole day planned where I was gonna go shopping. I wanted to look at some new sneakers, like white sneakery shoes, because mine are falling apart. So with all the Black Friday sales, I was thinking, okay, I can do some shopping. I wanted to go to DM for some like makeup stuff that I need refills. So I thought I'll just make a whole day out of it, and then I'll do my grocery shopping because I just need to get a few things for dinner tonight, and I want to make a pumpkin pie this weekend. So I was thinking I'm gonna have a super productive day. I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna do all this stuff, but then I made the mistake of working out and showering and just being sleepy. And I spent most of my morning and afternoon researching lawyers to help me and my boyfriend with our stuff, like with me getting a residence permit to stay here. So that obviously took up a lot of time because I was doing a lot of research trying to see who's good, what options there are, because obviously you can't just choose any lawyer. Like you have to choose a lawyer who, you know, has experience with this kind of situation. I don't want to just choose anyone because I don't know, I just feel like here in Italy nothing is very clear. And there's no standardized process for anything. So ideally I would want a lawyer who already has experience with what we are trying to do. I mean, it's also just hard for me because I've never had a lawyer for anything. Like I worked with a law company for my citizenship stuff, but we didn't get that far. So I don't really know the ins and outs of getting a lawyer, especially in another country, and like how it works with consultations. And it's like, I want to shop around and find a good lawyer, but at the same time you have to pay for consultation. So I don't want to pay for a bunch of consultations to try to find the right one and then waste all that money. It's so hard. This stuff is so hard. I'm like, I know I'm an adult, but I'm like, I need help. I don't know what I'm doing. But I reached out to 8 different lawyers or like law groups that I think looked good. Some of them have already contacted me back. So I just asked them about like, you know, the primary consultation and how much that costs. I did find one that said they did free consultations. So we'll see about that. But yeah, I want to compare costs a little bit and also kind of do some more research on their, like, see if they have any reviews, see if they have experience with the kind of stuff that we're trying to do, and just like get an idea, because I had one respond to me in a really nice formal email and like explained what we should be doing, and I was like, yeah, that's what I think, you know, we did research it, this seems aligned with what we're trying to do. Hopefully my boyfriend and I can get an appointment, find a lawyer, lock one down before the end of the year. It would be awesome if we could start to get our contract written up so that way we get some things in motion before I leave. Because it would be super ideal if we could have everything we needed this next time I got back. So that way when I get back again in the spring, we can move forward with this. And hopefully all goes well. I started to feel a little bit more hopeful once I started doing my own research and finding these lawyers. And I'm like, okay, I feel a little bit better because if we have a lawyer going into this, I feel like we're going to be unstoppable. Because in the past, like this visa that I applied to and that it got rejected, I didn't have a lawyer. And I just feel like maybe in the past I was just kind of trying to cut corners because I didn't want to pay for a lawyer because having a lawyer is expensive. But now I'm like, you know what? I got to go into this official with someone to back me up, with someone to help me. So I'm feeling a little bit more hopeful about the situation. Hopefully things will all work out. But yeah, it's 4 p.m. and I have no desire to do all the shopping and ambitious stuff I thought I would. So for now, I'm just gonna do my grocery shopping, which I don't even want to do that. I want to just sit in bed and watch TV or nap or something. I'm so tired. I'm just gonna go get the groceries so I have dinner for tonight. And this will probably be the last time you see me for today because I kind of have a headache. I'm not feeling great, so I don't really feel like filming, but that was my update for today.